Going to go over a couple sections of the art of war today. Now, when I read this, I want to mention the fact that I'm smoking a Brick House Double Connecticut cigar by J.C. Newman Cigar Company. This is a pretty exceptional cigar, but when you think of the name Newman, who do you think of? You think of people like Paul Newman, right? The guy who played gangsters in movies. Who else do you think of? Victor Newman. He's like a gangster on soap opera, right? So the art of war, I just thought it would be fitting to read that and to smoke this cigar to set the mood for it. You can be sure of succeeding in your attacks if you only attack places which are undefended. You can ensure the safety of your defense if you only hold positions that cannot be attacked. But are you abusing authority and abusing your position, then you're already under the attack. The attack is the freedom of information, and people who are aware of your actions, well, it's why you fuck with people and choose to do what you do. Now, I'm not a gangster, I'm not a criminal, I don't fuck with people, I mind my business, I keep to myself, but people were fucking with me on the internet. So like I applied the art of war tactics, controlling invasion of privacy and defamation of character. I dig deeper into the art of war, as I knew I wasn't going to walk away from everything I worked for. Somebody else wanted me to, and that's not going to prevent me. Just continue reading. O divine art of subtlety and secrecy. Through you we learn to be invisible, through you inaudible, and hence we can hold the enemy's fate in our hands. Do you believe if I had enemies that their fate would be in my hands? It would be quite symbolic if it was, considering people said I was weak, I was this and I was that, and they convinced other people to fuck with me based on a whole damn lie. And people knew that they were lying and they chose to fuck with me anyway. Some of them didn't care, others knew the truth, but they stayed quiet. If we do not wish to fight, we can prevent the enemy from engaging us, even though the lines of our encampment be merely traced out on the ground. All we need to do is throw something odd and unaccountable in his way. Let's do it now. The sun's coming out. I want to take a moment to praise God. I worship God, the creator of the universe. And God is my salvation. God is what heals me from my past traumas. And God is what has allowed me to step into my true power and authenticity. And if being fake is a crime, I want to keep it 100 and be 100% truth to you, so that I'm not a criminal. I'm just somebody who tells the truth, and you can't really hide from that. This is an exceptional cigar, by the way. One of the better ones I've smoked. That's double Connecticut flavor, Robusto. Feeling it too. By discovering the enemy's dispositions and remaining invisible ourselves, we can keep our forces concentrated while the enemies must be divided. Well, you see, if you have people fuck with you, and then they convince other people to fuck with you, division is what they're counting on. They don't want to hear this. What if you respected everybody the same and you treated everybody the same until proven otherwise? I give people the benefit of the doubt. I don't care if you're black, white, Asian. I don't care if you're Hispanic. I don't care what religion you come from. If you're broke, if you're rich, I'm just going to treat you like I treat everyone else. If you treat me like shit, I'm going to be disrespectful. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yo, check it out. Welcome to the audible lynching.
Reduce the hostile chiefs by inflicting damage on them and make trouble for them, and keep them constantly engaged. You ever notice how people who are nervous and know they fucked up are rushing to do things, rushing to make things correct in their situation? But me, I don't do anything wrong. I try to mind my business, take my sweet time. And I'm into music and YouTube and all that shit. There are 5 dangerous faults which may affect the generals. Recklessness, which leads to destruction. Cowardice, which leads to capture. A hasty temper, which can be provoked by insults. Delicacy of honor, which is sensitive to shame. Over-solicited for his men, which exposes him to worry and trouble. So if you have a weak general and they're coming against somebody or multiple people for unjustified reasons, they may be reckless in their emotions, which leads up to their own destruction. And the cowardice of refusing to admit the truth leads to their capture or defeat. A hasty temper allows them to make reckless decisions because they're not in control of their own emotions, and they can't even control themselves, let alone you, even if they are put in the position of leadership. Quite interesting. What a delicacy of honor, which is very much sensitive to shame. But there's nothing honorable about being a poor leader, is there? The Art of War teaches us not to rely on the likelihood of the enemy's not coming, but on our own readiness to receive it. Not on the chance of his not attacking, but rather on the fact that we have made our position unaccessible. That's why I tell people, you stalk me and you come around my area of residence, you try to hurt me, I have the legal right to defend myself. If I send you to the hospital in self-defense, it's your fault. You stalked me, you chose to come against me, and that's on you. If you are anxious to fight, you should not go to meet the invader near a river, which he has crossed. Isn't that symbolic? So maybe the skipper is saying all hands on deck, and he sailed out to sea and he doesn't know what to do anymore because of his reckless choices and refusal to do what's right. If you are situated at a great distance from the enemy, and the strength of the two armies is equal, it is not easy to provoke a battle, and fighting will be to your disadvantage. Even if you paid everybody in a specific area to fuck with somebody and come against them, you would still be at a great distance, and everything I said which makes poor leadership would not make it any more credible or justifiable. On open ground, do not try to block the enemy's way. On the ground of interesting highways, join hands with your allies. The sun's coming out, guys. I got a jet.
The lynching of the lizard gave yourself enough rope. The lynching of the lizard. The lynching of the lizard. Didn't know cocaine addicts drive light brown minivans, but I guess now I do. I don't give a fuck about a guy who does cocaine, but you're an ugly motherfucker who shouldn't drive in my lane. You're stalking me, you're insane. I know you're gonna feel the pain when I pass on the pussy from whoever you sent in. So drown yourself with sin, it's not a win. You can't pimp out your item to me. The lynching of the lizard. Maybe you're a retard, take a sip of the morning brew. Let it settle, ugly lizard, you don't know, but I kinda think I know a lot about you and your crew. You think you know me, but you don't know shit. Your retarded ways, I provide jokes for days. My ruthless flow goes with the flow you play. Aren't the kind of shit you can walk away, like those chicks you hired on for cheap, quick lays. Anyways, whether or not you're gay, you couldn't get it up with your fat ass wife or butt boy you fucked last night, you ugly motherfucker. I can smell your stench, fucker. The lynching of the lizard, the lynching of the lizard, the lynching of the lizard gave yourself enough rope. The lynching of the lizard, the lynching of the lizard, the lynching of the lizard gave yourself enough rope. The lynching of the lizard, the lynching of the lizard, the lynching of the lizard gave yourself enough rope. The lynching of the lizard, the lynching of the lizard, the lynching of the lizard gave yourself enough rope. Enjoy this roast, you motherfucker. Take a sip of that, pussy.